Welcome to the Tough Decisions Network. This is your tip of the day. Be sure to visit toughdecisions.net to sign up for our free weekly entrepreneur email, where we send you news about the latest technology for your business, inspiring quotes, and the latest entrepreneur books. That's toughdecisions.net. Before we get started, let's hear from one of our sponsors. Have you ever thought about investing in real estate, but find yourself so busy that you don't have time for it? Do you have FOMO, which is the fear of missing out? At HanfordCapital.com, we help investors with passive real estate investments that project better returns than traditional investment vehicles such as the stock market. If you'd like to find out more about our passive real estate investments, visit HanfordCapital.com. That's HANDFORD capital.com. We will jump on a call with you to discuss your investment goals and to see if our investments are a good fit for you. This advertisement is not to be construed as an offer or recommendation to buy or sell a security. Visit HanfordCapital.com. With us today is Cliff Oxford with the Oxford Center for Entrepreneurs, which is an Advantage Media Forbes Books company. Welcome to the podcast, Cliff.
Thanks for having me.
Today, we are on the very last tip on negotiating with Cliff Oxford, and it's going to be on tactics 16 of 16. If you missed any of these daily tips with these tactics from Cliff Oxford, be sure to go back to listen to them on our daily tips from our Tough Decisions Network podcast. Today is the last one, Cliff, and I want to talk about the art of closing a deal is being able to stay very focused to the very end.
Yeah, details is where it's at. You can't okay, deal done, and everybody, don't be the ones that runs to the golf course or catches the plane to get an early flight out. You want to be the one that stays around and maximizing the devil that's in the details, and don't jump to celebration too quick. So, many times it's all in the execution of the details. And, small companies, growing companies can gain a lot when negotiating with big companies like this. Big companies, it's not as personal and as close as it is to the smaller companies. There's a lot, you're talking about leaving on the table. If they get up and run to the golf course, they're leaving a lot on the table. So stay focused after the said deal done. Sometimes that's just when the deal is starting.
And since this is our last, daily tip on these negotiating tactics, we went through 16 of these very, go nuclear negotiating tactics. And, one of the things that is really important throughout this entire process is mental discipline. Can you talk about that a little bit, about how to stay focused and also to try to, keep all 16 of these things that we've gone over in your mind as a mental discipline during this process?
Well, prepare. Yeah, I would go through each of these 16 points before I negotiated and write out a script and kind of a frame where it is. This will get you highly focused and disciplined. And so as soon as something goes off course, you know how to correct it. So I think preparation is a big part of good negotiation.
Well, Cliff, I want to thank you so much for taking some time over these last 16 daily tips that you've provided for us, and just thank you and thank you for your time. And, for those of you who are listening and want to continue to follow Cliff, you can do that through the Oxford Center's morning email report that they put out on a daily basis. You can stay current with them as a high-level entrepreneur by keeping up with their news and stuff by going to the oxfordcenter.com. And again, thank you so much for your time, Cliff. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Tough Decisions Network. Be sure to visit toughdecisions.net to gain access to show notes for this episode and to join our free weekly entrepreneur email, where we will send you news about the latest technology for your business, inspiring quotes, and the latest books for entrepreneurs. That's toughdecisions.net.